Maybe rank, I guess, the top 3 or top 5 different types of videos that you make that are probably most essential, or you kind of see the highest conversion from.
Okay. For me, it's always been just content videos. The very first video that I ever made was how to winterize your rental property. And this was years and years ago. I put it on YouTube. This was kind of, YouTube was starting to take off, and I didn't know what would happen to it. And then about 6 months later, I received a $100 bill, a check from Google. And I'm like, wow, what's this about? And it turned out Google pushed my video up in the search results. At one time, if you searched how to winterize your rental home, my video came up in the top 3 search results across the board. So I realized at that point, okay, video can really grow your business and push your business. I had to take that video down, but in about 6 months, I had about 50,000 views on that.
Wow.
And I started getting calls from people across North Carolina and really the Southeast asking me to manage their property because they saw that video. So I saw the importance of good content. So most of the videos that I make are just really content-based stuff. I think that's where most real estate agents kind of miss out on some great opportunities. They make videos, but it's just the listings that they're putting up for sale. That is very like tip of the iceberg. Dive deep, answer questions. For example, I get asked all the time, and I teach about how important it is to know about oil tanks at a house for sale. So I had a house under contract. The deal fell apart over the oil tank. So the owner decided to remove it. So I got the idea driving out there one day. Here it is. I'll show it to you.
Yep, there you go.
That I'm just going to make a video while I'm out here explaining what an oil tank is and the risk involved with taking them out and why they're important. So I shot this at the property.
So I've got a project at a house that I've been working on. So I've got this house under contract. We're in King, North Carolina.
Yeah, big town of King. We have a Sheetz and a Walmart, so we're the city that never sleeps. But, you know, just explaining it.
You'll be good to go. Well, that's not how.
And then the next day I go back, and we actually, there we are while they remove the oil tank. So if you've never seen one before, it's really crazy how big they are.
It's still a liability if that's what you're recommending to your clients.
There's the audio running in the background and all.
Yeah, so you had mentioned kind of for this video in particular, there were people talking right behind you and you wanted to block them out. So you put in music and just turned up the audio gain on that.
Yeah, I am not a video editor at all. You know, I just kind of wing it. So I'm like, oh, great. How am I going to remove him from the background? Oh, let's just throw some music over it, turn it up. And it worked pretty well. You don't even hear them when that came out. But this is just content stuff. And you know, if you're thinking of doing video in your business and everything, I always say there's 2 types of videos you can make. There's an internal video, which is like that tenant video that I showed you. These are kind of how to educate your current clients and move them through the process much easier. And then there's external videos, which are kind of like this. It's just going to go out there to provide content and everything. So if you're having a hard time coming up with ideas to make, think about what's some internal videos that I can do, explaining my forms, my processes to really streamline my communication with my clients. Because the number one complaint with real estate agents is lack of communication. Okay, across the board, lack of communication. So think about videos that you could put together that explains a lot of these problems, and then you can do all kinds of things with them. You know, we can run targeted ads on this one, you know, Facebook posts, newsletters, basically you name it.